Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing about the conduction through the cylinder. Okay, conduction through the cylinder. Let us study that how conduction is occurring inside the cylinder, and later on we will be discussing the thermal resistance concept again. And we will be calculating the thermal resistance, we will be calculating the heat transfer, we will be calculating the temperature at any section. So all the concepts will be crystal clear, so you have to focus only on the board. Okay, I hope you are getting all the concepts. And let us come to the board. Let us understand what is a steady state heat transfer through cylinder. Okay, through cylinder. So let us see what is your conduction through cylinder, or we can say steady state heat transfer. So directly we can write conduction through cylinder. So my dear students, you may have gone through number of examples for this cylindrical case, like you have seen a steam pipe, you have seen electrical wire, maybe you have just seen in books nuclear rod. So all these cylindrical elements, they are just producing some heat, and heat is dissipated to the surrounding. Like there will be conduction inside the solid, and then there will be convection. Let us see how it will occur. So let us say there is your cylinder. Let us say this is your cylinder. Let us see, this is your cylinder. So my dear students, this is your cylinder. What I am taking is, this is your solid cylinder I am taking first of all. Okay, solid cylinder I am taking. Now when I am taking that solid cylinder, so what will be the, how heat will transfer from this cylinder? Let us see, let us observe. So there will be, if there is some heat generation per unit volume, like there will be heat generation in each and every element of that particular cylinder. So heat will be transferred to surrounding by this. That is your curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of the cylinder. So heat is like transferred from this to this, like this. So heat is transferring in this direction. So I can say that there is a radial heat transfer. There is what? A radial heat transfer. So heat transfer is occurring in the radial direction. That is QR. Heat transfer occurring is in the radial direction. And when there is a conduction in this direction, so there will be conduction QR in both the directions. So let us understand it completely. Let us say this is your cylinder. Okay. Now what will be there? So there will be some, let us say there is this hot water inside. Okay. If and we can say if there is like something that is solid cylinder. Okay. And when this is solid cylinder, the heat transfer will be occurring from that curved surface area. In the radial direction. So heat transfer will be occurring from this, from the point center to all directions radially, my dear students. So heat transfer is occurring through all directions, like this. This is heat transfer. This is going like this in each and every direction, radially. So if I will see this, this will be something like this. If I will see that front view. Okay. Now that is side view. This will be heat transfer in this direction. So there will be radial heat transfer in this direction. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have got the concept. So there will be radial heat transfer. So from the center, there is a heat transfer in each and every radial direction. There will be heat transfer in the radial direction. Let us observe, my dear students. Now, so let us see what will be the heat transfer in the radial direction. And now let us consider an element. Or we can say, let us consider an element. Consider an element of cylinder. So I will take an element, I will analyze everything in this, and then I will find what will be the heat transfer in this. Okay, now let us consider an element. Let us see, there is a small element there is a small element through which I am considering a small element. I am considering a small element, my dear students. So this is your element, like this. Okay, and when I am taking this element, there will be a heat transfer. Let us see. This is your element. Let us see. So, my dear students, let us consider an element. So, what I am doing is I am considering the element from this cylinder. So, this will be having some length L. This will be having some length L. Okay, and this is at radius R. This is at radius R from the center. Radius R from the center. Let us take this is radius R, and the width is, that is thickness of this is dr. Thickness of this element is dr. So now, my dear students, how the heat will transfer from this element? How the heat will transfer? So there will be some heat transfer inside this element. Inside this element, how the heat transfer will occur? The heat transfer will be like this. So if this is your element, so there will be a radial heat transfer. So that heat will go, like QR will go from this element inside this element, and then after this there will be QR plus dr, QR plus delta r, QR plus delta r, and the thickness of this is already given dr, and the radius at this is r. For this particular element is r. So can I do the analysis for this, my dear students? Can I do the analysis for this? So yes, I can analyze this element, but first of all we have considered element, but first of all we have to see what are the assumptions. So assumptions are, let us see. So what we are considering? We are considering number one, steady state heat transfer. Steady state heat transfer, that is, there is temperature change is zero with respect to time. So there is no property changing with respect to time. Temperature is not changing. That's why the heat transfer is same. Number second is homogeneous material. Homogeneous material. Number third is your conductivity is independent of what? Temperature. Conductivity is independent of temperature. Okay, and at last, number fourth, isotropic material. Isotropic material. And the last one is very much important, which is your heat transfer in one dimension. That is your radial heat transfer. Radial heat transfer, my dear students. Radial heat transfer. Let us see. So now I can analyze this element, that how heat is transferred in this. Let us see carefully. So you will have all the concepts clear. You don't have to worry about anything. Let us see. So I have taken an element in the cylinder. Okay, I have taken an element inside the cylinder. Let us see how heat transfer is occurring. So, my dear students, if I will see this, let us say this is your element. I am taking, this is your element, that is your dr. At from center, this is having radius r, and the thickness is dr, Now there is a heat transfer from this. From inside, this is QR in all directions. This is QR, my dear students. And outside this will be what? QR plus delta R. So from outside there will be heat transfer. And this will be normal to this. So the vector will be normal to this. Heat transfer vector will be normal to this surface. Okay, this will be normal to this surface. Now, Heat transfer is occurring in the element like this. Let us see. If I will take this element out, let us see what will happen. So I am taking this element out. Let us see, this is your element, my dear students. Okay, this is your element. So this is your dr, again this is your r, and heat transfer is occurring like this. There is a heat transfer like this. So heat transfer which is coming to the element, in that direction I have shown you in the first starting. So this heat transfer is QR, and the heat transfer which is coming out from this, let us see, heat transfer which is coming out from this element is your QR plus dr. So this will be your heat transfer in this direction, my dear students, radially. Okay, so radially there will be heat transfer. Very good. Now see, this will be your QR plus delta R. So can I apply the energy balance equation in this? Yes, I can surely apply the energy balance equation. So writing the energy balance equation, writing the energy balance equation for what? For small element dr at radius r. So what is that radius, my dear students? This is your r. This radius is r, and thickness of this is dr. So whatever is coming into the element and whatever is generated inside the element will go out. So it will be conducted and it will be convected from the outside surface. Let us see how. So energy in the element plus energy generated, that is Q generated, or we can say directly take energy generated, will be equal to energy out. Okay. So what will be the energy in? So energy in will be given by the which is energy which is coming, that will be your QR. So this is your QR plus, that is Q generated. I have not taken the heat generated to be like same. Okay. So let us see, my dear students. Let us see. Will be equal to energy out, which is QR plus delta R. So can I expand this by Taylor series? So expanding above term by Taylor expansion. Let us see what will happen. So this will become QR plus Q generated G is equal to QR. So what will the Taylor expansion? QR into plus del by del R of QR into dr. So can I neglect both these terms, my dear students? Yes, I can neglect. Okay, let us see. So writing the energy balance equation, we have got this, and in this term we will cancel out, like we have expanded by thermal about term by Taylor series. So in this case QR and QR will go, my dear students. So what will be the remaining part? Let us see. So it will be Q generation will be equal to del by del R of QR into dr. So this will be your final equation. Now let us put the value of Qg and QR. So according to Fourier's law, my dear students, what will be the heat transfer? Because this is radial direction, so this will be given by minus K kappa into area into dt by dr now. It will not be x now. So this will be dt by dr. What is the area for this element? My dear students? So the area for this element will be given by 2 pi r into L. So because this is a cylinder, so this will be the curved surface area. So if you will see the curved surface area for a cylinder, it will be something like this. So if this is R, this is L, so like this area will be your curved surface area, and this will be given by the perimeter 2 pi r multiplied by L. 2 pi r multiplied by L. So can I write here? Yes, QR will become equal to minus kappa Ka into 2 pi r L into dt by dr. Okay, my dear students, let us take it equation number 2. Equation number 2. Now what will be the Q generation? So Q generation, this is total heat generation, total heat generation. So what will be the heat generation per unit volume? What I am assuming is so total heat generation can be given by, so total heat generation, that is Q generation, can be given by Q generation per unit volume. So this is nothing but watt per meter cube per unit volume multiplied by volume. What will be the volume of this element, my dear students? It will be 2 pi r into L multiplied by dr. So this will be nothing but 2 pi r into L multiplied by dr. Okay, multiplied by dr, my dear students. Okay, now putting the both values, let us take it equation number 3rd. So putting both values of 2 and 3rd in this equation, what I will have, let us see. In this equation, what I will have, let us see. So my dear students, putting all the values, we will have in this equation, what I will have, let us see. So Qg is equal to your heat generation per unit volume into 2 pi r dr into L. Okay, it will be equal to del by del r of Qr, which is Qr. This will be a Qr. This will be minus kappa A into 2 pi r L. Okay, 2 pi r into L into dt by dr, my dear students. So can I cancel the terms which are constant in this equation? Yes, I can cancel 2 pi r. Sorry, 2 pi r will not be cancelled. So dt by dr multiplied by, there is something or dr is there. So can I cancel that dr? Yes, this is outside that. So I can cancel that. Can I cancel L? Yes, I can cancel L. So the remaining term, my dear students, will be Qg into R. Qg into R is equal to del by del R of minus K multiplied by R and dt by dr. So can I take R outside? No, I cannot take that R outside. So let us do what we can do. So conductivity is constant. I can take that outside of this integration. So this will become, if I will take this term to this side, this will become Qg into R is equal to del by del R. Or so I will take K out. So what will be this term? This will be del by del R of R into dt by dr, and negative sign is there. So I will take this term to this side and I will divide by K, the whole equation. I will divide by K. So this will become Qg into R divided by K kappa is equal to plus del by del R of R into dt by dr. dt by dr is equal to 0. So this will be the equation for your cylinder. Okay. Now if heat generation will be 0, my dear students, then what will be the equation? If heat generation will be 0, then what we can take? So this will be Q generation into R plus by K plus del by del R of R dt by dr. Very good. So this equation is very much important for your gate. Kindly remember this equation so that you should not have to drive all this. Okay. So this is the most important equation. If let us see there is the heat generation is 0. So this is this we can say the heat generation, if the heat generation will be 0, let us see. So if heat generation will be 0, so what will be the conditions? Let us see. let us see. This is your generalized equation for cylinders. Generalized equation for heat transfer in one dimension for cylinders. My dear students. Okay. So if heat generation will be zero, what will happen? Let us see. If heat generation will be zero, then this term will become equal to zero. Then this term will become equal to zero. So the remaining equation will be left with. So if heat generation will be zero, let us see if heat generation is zero, that is Qg is equal to zero. That implies we will be left with del by del R of R into del T, dt by dr is equal to 0. So this will be the final equation for calculating the resistance, thermal resistances in this cylinder. So my dear students, I hope you have got the concept how it is transferred, and this will be the equation you have to remember. Qg dot R upon K plus del by del R in bracket R plus del T dt by dr is equal to 0. So this will be your equation for the cylinders, and you have to remember it for your gate. So in gate, if they are directly asking, you can integrate and you can have any value. Okay, let us see. Okay,